Hello, and thank you so much for joining me for a time together with Upsychelly. My name is Mary, and what I'm doing is I'm bringing you into my home studio to do some upcycling project with me. So whatever project I'm working on is what I'm presenting to you that day. So today is Touch Base Tuesday. We already established these days last week. So what we do on Touch Base Tuesday is we reach out to somebody that we haven't reached out to in a while, ideally. And we touch base with them. And what's that mean? Basically, just kind of like let them know what's going on with you now. Uh, find out where they're at in their life. So if you've been watching last week, I had this rug done up all the way to like about here, give or take. And when I finished recording, it actually it was too tight. I was thinking I was doing it a little bit tight. I mentioned that during recording, and sure enough, if you take a look at my last week's recordings, you'll see how I was struggling to try to get the strands into the loops. But I'm not struggling anymore because I'm not making them as tight. But since I undid my rug, I have all of this nice long yarn to work with. So you get to see me work with long strands for the rug. Ideally, I would really recommend that you don't make the strands too long if you don't have to. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to turn my music back up and let's just knock the camera. I think every time I film, I gotta knock that camera just to knock it. And as you see, I'm pulling back out just a smidge, and you'll see it's not loose. It will not be loose when we come back and look at that. Now I already went into this loop twice, and I'm limiting the amount of times that I go to max of 2. Otherwise, it gets too bulky like here. Now, when you're starting this, if you're brand new to braiding, the concept of or anything like that, I would recommend starting off with different colors of bags. It will make it a lot easier for you to be able to see what strand to work on next. Try to have them in a specific order and don't vary them. So if you have a white bag here on this strand, you're going to add another white bag here, and this would be like beige. And then you could do like a black and then a gray, something like that. I'm hoping to be able to do something like that this next year. It's going to require some planning, so it's possible, it's doable. It's the weirdest thing to me. One of the bags that is like I don't see a lot of are white bags. And I would imagine that those would be less expensive to produce because you don't have to use coloring on them. It just a thought. Wonder. All right. One of the things that I like to do is I like to try to end my streams at about 10 minutes, a little bit over, you know why. And that's just something that I do. So we got about 3 minutes left. So we've gone into this loop twice, and we're going to go into the next loop. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm going into the next loop. So what do? You back out. And you wanted to go in twice into this loop. So just pulling it back out and going into the loop I wanted to go into, which is the previous loop, which only has one strand in it. Why? Because here's my insertion point, here's my exit. You see how it's trailing behind? Yep, there you go. Alrighty, well, just about time for us to go. I'm going to go ahead and just get this nice and neat and ready for our next taping. Now, I did want to try and get this done over the next couple of days, but this project is proving to be a little bit more challenging than I expected. So, I'm going to keep on working on this because I do have some time before I want to, give it to somebody. So, the famous rug, right? A couple of things that I do want to ask you before I get going is to please subscribe. So if you happen to like a project, please leave a comment and I'll get them later and I'll scoop them up. I have different videos with different projects on them. Definitely over 2 projects. Over 50 videos. We're getting close to being able to say over 60. So go on ahead and leave comments. What projects would you like to see as well? And of course, what projects are your favorite? Just in case it wasn't clear when I mentioned it earlier, Upsychelly is pronounced Upsychelly. It sounds like upcycling, but without the NG. All right, so today was Touch Base Tuesday. That's where we're turning trash to treasure together. And I just want to say thank you so much for watching Time Together with Upcychelly.